What is it that would make a child prodigy rise to the challenge and become the best performer ever? Michael Jackson, titled The King of Pop, enchanted the world with his outstanding creativity and consistent dynamism in music and moves. Find the dramatic story of this musical mastermind and how he will influence the subsequent generations. Michael Jackson was originally a member of the Jackson 5, a band that he started together with his elder brothers, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, and Marlon. Due to their wonderfully unique talent in singing and endearing charisma on stage, he began to supersede the other singers and took the position of lead vocalist. The first successful record of the group, I Want You Back, released under Motown Records in 1969, can be considered the start of Michael Jackson's popularity. After ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There, the Jackson 5 were well on their way to being pop icons, and Michael Jackson was ready for his close-up. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on the 29th of August in the year 1958 in Gary, Indiana. He was the 8th child of his parents in a family of 10 siblings known as the Jackson family. His parents, Joseph and Catherine Jackson, were keen on music. Catherine used to sing folk and religious songs to Michael and his siblings, and Joseph, on the other hand, worked as a crane operator, but played guitar in the band. It is a story of the Jackson family having lived in a small house, as music, which served them primarily as comfort, was always ripped from them, but also as something to strive for. As for the family background and early years, Michael's father brought up all the children strictly, recognizing their musical abilities and expecting them to become stars. Joseph was strict and humble, and regulated the Jackson 5's practice schedules, built their foundations, but created a volatile family setting. Still, Michael was a prodigal talent, and people were quick to realize this in the hospital. He was performing alongside his brothers from a tender age, and it seemed to be in his blood to make an audience go gaga over his singing and dancing skills. Jackson's group, known as the Jackson 5, got their big break in 1968 when they were contracted to Motown Records. Berry Gordy, the man behind Motown, saw the future in the group, and, especially in Michael, the leading vocalist. Jackson's The Five's first release of a single titled I Want You Back was a hit that would top the Billboard Hot 100. The subsequent songs of the group also hit the fans and rendered them one of the popular music bands of the 1970s. Being the frontman as the lead vocalist, Michael's singing style and charismatic dancing turned him into the main attraction of the band. Michael's essential training and the younger brother enjoying the taste of victory before he embarked on his solo career were the factors that became even more successful than being in the group. Michael Jackson's transition successfully from Jackson 5 to a solo artist was amazing. Off the Wall was released in 1979, and it marked the transformation of Jackson Michael from a musical genius to a performer. By recording with Quincy Jones, Michael formed a new direction of pop, funk, disco, and soul to appeal to the general public. The album itself was a phenomenal hit and contains over 20 million copies worldwide, and also awarded him his first Grammy the following year for male R&B vocal performance. The popularity of the Off the Wall album was characterized by the creativity and determination of Michael. Combined with stylish and provoking music videos and energetic dances, his voice made a new level in comparison with previous popular artists. In addition to music, Stevie also affected fashion, dance, and the general pop culture through Michael. It is therefore noteworthy that with the coming of the video Thriller in 1982, a new era dawned in the life of Michael Jackson, as well as in the annals of pop music. The song was produced by Quincy Jones, and the music video was directed by John Landis. Thriller was to become the best-selling of all time, with sales figures estimated at 66 million worldwide. Thrilled became an immediate success, buoyed by several monster hits like Billie Jean, Beat It, and of course, the self-titled track, Thriller. JT's music and lyrics in this album were not just a collection of songs, they rose to be a phenomenon of the culture. The music video for Thriller was also directed by John Landis, and that video highly influenced the music video industry. Thriller had complicated choreography, the usage of an interesting plot, and special effects. All the features that allowed Michael to create a masterpiece that illustrated pop art and combined music and movie making. His live performances during this period were also memorable. One of Michael's most notable periods of live performances. His moonwalk dance move, first showcased during a performance of Billie Jean on the TV special Motown 25. Yesterday, Today, Forever. Dancing sequence was a stunt that enchanted people all around the globe. Michael showed his capabilities in singing, dancing, acting, and integrating them in live performances, hence revolutionizing the concept of live performances. In addition to the obvious accomplishments in the music industry, Michael Jackson was a humanitarian. Part of his charity include children and hospitals, HIV/AIDS, and disasters. At the beginning of the 80s, Michael again partnered with Steven Spielberg and co-composed the FSO, some of the songs from his We Are the World album in 1985, which was written jointly with Lionel Richie and formulated for donations for the African famine. However, as depicted throughout the show, Michael may have been professionally accomplished, but his personal life was a mess. He experienced changes in looks over the years, thus attracting controversy and society's scrutiny. These changes, according to Michael, were a result of medicinal illnesses such as vitiligo and Lupron and some cosmetic surgeries. His glamorous look and his off-camera life were subjects to ogle that crowded out the artistry he was capable of. Michael Jackson, a global superstar in the late 1980s and 1990s, released successful albums and tours, earning numerous humanitarian awards. Despite facing allegations of child sexual abuse and child molestation, his influence on music and popular culture remained undeniable. His innovative contributions to music videos, choreography, and production set a benchmark for future artists, and his work continues to be cited by contemporary musicians. Michael Jackson's sudden death in 2009, attributed to involuntary manslaughter, left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. His music videos, and humanitarian efforts continue to inspire artists and pop culture. Posthumous releases such as Michael, 2010, and This Is It, 2009, continue to honor his legacy. This was the journey of an incredible talent and a man named Michael Jackson, who had his share of successes and problems. The world has not seen such a talented youngster and then evolve into the king of pop at his young age, with such unmatched influence on music, dance, entertainment, and perhaps everything that we see and hear. This has made him an unforgettable icon in the history of popular music due to his distinctive innovations, social responsibilities, and expansion of musical prefixes.